Welcome to a shoe review that's less about the shoe and more about the process behind it. Stay tuned for my review of the Mathsport Gen 3 trail running shoe. Mathsport is a Canadian company. Yes, you heard that right, a Canadian running shoe company. In case you're wondering, the math in Mathsport stands for Mathieu. He is the founder and president of the company and is the one that came up with the idea to specialize and focus on custom-made running shoes for athletes. And that leads us to the process of getting your own Mathsport shoes.
The entire process starts on the Mathsport website, where you'll be presented with two options, either create my shoes or replace my actual pair, which is a really great option because if you've already got an existing pair of shoes, you can basically list the shoe model and the size that you're used to, and once you click the convert, it will essentially set up an option on their website that has the closest match in their shoes. However, if you don't want to use that option, you can use these 4 questions to walk through that. So what is it for? Alright, performance. What kind of foot strike do you have? Whether you want to be on road or on trails, and whether you have any current injuries to your feet. Once you've done that, again, it'll populate the type of shoe that it thinks is the best match, as well as give you a size suggestion. Finally, you just have to choose your color option, and there's some really nice ones that you can choose from, including this great fall leaf color. Click Add to Cart, and you're good to go. Once you finalize and confirm the sizing, there's about a 3-month lead time to get the shoes completed.
But once you've got them, the outside of the box will indicate exactly what you should be getting. So on my box here, you'll see 4mm drop, and it has the level 2 for the thickness, so that's sort of the mid-cushioning for the midsole. Waiting a few months for a pair of shoes may seem odd, but in reality, with shoes that have been sitting in a store for a while, the foam has actually started breaking down already, and you've lost some life. The upside of all this is that when you first put on your pair of Mathsport shoes, you're guaranteed to get that feeling of brand new, comfortable shoes right out of the box. Knowing that they primarily focus on road shoes, I was a little leery at trying the trail version of these. The real difference on them is on the bottom here. They're using a Vibram bottom sole that's got the great grip on it. But in addition to that, the midsole material inside the shoe is also made by Vibram, so it's a much higher quality rubber than you might find on your everyday running shoes. With Mathsport, another option is to get custom-made insoles. What you're seeing here is an insole that was made based on photos I submitted of my foot and compared against a database of 50,000 other feet in order to create the right shape around my arch and to put the right thickness of foam all around my foot. Although not made for super technical terrain, these shoes have excelled at pretty much everything I've thrown at them, and in fact, every time I put them on my feet, I feel a little bit faster. I've put over 130 kilometers on these shoes in the last month. They're super light and they're very responsive underfoot. I am very impressed with the feel of them on trails. The look of the shoes may not be anything super fancy, although they do look fine, but to tell you the truth, I'll take performance and comfort any day over a fancy color scheme on a pair of shoes. The materials of this shoe are high quality all around. In the last month of abuse that I put them through, I've noticed no scuffs, no kind of delaminations, and no sign of glue giving up. You won't notice any stitching anywhere around the top of this shoe, and it's the same as on the inside. There are no stitches to catch or give you hot spots. Although the shoe may look like it tapers and narrows at the front, I've ordered my shoe in a size 9, which is pretty much my standard, and I haven't had any problems with my toes getting crammed in here. I know what some people are thinking, oh, it's a small Canadian company, they don't really have a great product, do they? But the reality is, I have never found anything quite like this. I've chosen my drop, I've chosen my cushioning, I've created a custom insole, and all that for a price that's more competitive than what I've seen from some of the big brands out there. Mathsport cares about its customers, and if you give them a call, they will walk through every step of this shoe selection process with you. Well, that does it for my review of the Gen 3 trail running shoe from Mathsport. For more information, or to try your own pair, because what have you got to lose, head to the Mathsport website.